Good morning, and welcome to the first ever Late to Work podcast. I'm your host, Parker, today and every day, and thank you so much for joining. The goal of this podcast is to make your morning better than it already was, and have people share their ideas. I record this podcast on my way to work every Tuesday and Thursday morning, and today the driving is pretty good. I did get stuck behind one slowpoke earlier, and then I'm behind one right now. And he's not too slow, but he's kind of slow. But the weather is beautiful, absolutely beautiful Michigan weather. I hope you're doing well. Hope your drive is great. Hope you're staying safe on those roads. Wear your seatbelt. And today, we're talking about cars. Some people love cars. I kind of like cars. It's my dream one day to live in New York City and to not own a car. And there's benefits to not owning a car as well. I mean, you don't have to pay insurance. You don't have to pay for gas. You don't have to worry about a car breaking down. I mean, if you're just walking, you don't have to pay for tolls. Which I just drove to Chicago from Michigan, and it's like, they're like $2 or something. Which also, where did tolls originate from? You're just sitting there like, we can't make money in this state. Where do we get the money from? It's like, well, we could tax the people. Like, no, we don't want to tax the people. No. Well, we could raise money with funding, or we could... No, that takes too much work. What do we have? It's like, well, we don't have much here. We do have roads. Maybe we could just charge the people on the roads, make some money. So they did that once, and then they're like, well, shoot, there's like 10,000 people going through this each day. I mean, we're making bank. So maybe we could put another toll in. And then it just went up, and they're like, well, let's put another one. So there's like 6 tolls on the way to Chicago. And I don't know why there isn't just one toll that charges $8. In other words, I hate tolls. So I'm jealous of the people who don't have cars. You don't have to pay for insurance. You don't have to pay for tolls. But the issue with not owning a car is you gotta walk or a bike. And you can't really do that in the winter sometimes. You get cold. Or in the summer, you get sunburn. You need sunscreen. Speaking of sunscreen, my good friend Claire has something to share on sunscreen. Let me bring Claire on real quick.
Hey Parker, thanks for having me on your podcast. So the other day I was thinking about lifeboats and how a main issue for people who get lost at sea is how super sunburned you can get from being so exposed out on the water. I figured that kind of would make all the other issues you were facing already worse, like trying to find food and, having enough water that you could drink, but also your skin burns really badly. So I wondered why lifeboats don't contain sunscreen, and I figured it was probably too bulky and heavy to include in the supplies, so it would take up too much space. So what if someone made a powdered sunscreen that could be mixed with water and applied to your skin? It would definitely take up less space and be lighter than regular sunscreen. The main ingredient in it is zinc oxide, like the sunscreen that you get at the grocery store. So I figured as long as that's included as a component, we could definitely make an effective sunblock. Maybe it could even be applied straight to the skin without mixing with water, like a powder foundation. Anyways, that's my idea, so thanks for listening to it.
And we're back. Thank you so much, Claire, for sharing. That's a pretty creative idea. I think you should explore that. And I like that you were willing to share. Thank you. I appreciate it. So if you ever have any ideas to share, feel free to submit to latetoworkpodcast@gmail.com. And plus, every person who submits gets entered into a monthly competition. And you might win a Starbucks gift card. And who doesn't like a Starbucks gift card, honestly? Thank you for joining me on my commute. I hope you learned something, and I hope you join me next Thursday, where we talk about some more really interesting stuff about life. Hope you have a great day. I'm Parker. Catch you later.